Welcome to another exciting episode of STARFLEET Cinema, the series that honors Star Trek talent contributions to non-Star Trek media. In today's episode, we'll take a look at the 1988 hybrid animation and live-action film Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But to paraphrase a famous pig from another studio, that's not all, folks. In addition to the main Roger Rabbit film, we'll honor Star Trek talent contributions to a trio of Roger Rabbit short films. Following the successful release of Who Framed Roger Rabbit on June 22, 1988, Disney and Amblin Entertainment decided to release a series of short films, like the sequence at the beginning of the original film. These shorts would release with other Disney and Amblin films in the following few years. Tummy Trouble, a direct sequel to the Something's Cookin' sequence from the beginning of the original film, would be released on June 23, 1989 alongside Disney's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Roller Coaster Rabbit would be released on June 15, 1990 alongside Touchstone's Dick Tracy. Producer Steven Spielberg wanted it to release alongside the Hollywood Pictures film Arachnophobia, a Disney-Amblin co-production, but was overruled by then-Disney head Michael Eisner, leading to the cancellation of a planned short entitled Hair in My Soup. The final of the three shorts, Trail Mix-Up, would not release until March 12, 1993, when it would release alongside the Disney-Amblin co-production A Far Off Place. For completion's sake, we'll honor Star Trek talent contributions not just to the original Who Framed Roger Rabbit film, but to the three short films as well. Let's get started. Born in Stamford, Connecticut, United States on October 22, 1938, actor Christopher Lloyd portrayed Klingon Commander Krug in the 1984 film Star Trek III: The Search for Spock. In Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Lloyd played Judge Doom, the Superior Court judge for the Toontown District of Los Angeles. Doom's favorite method of punishing wayward toons was to put them in the dip, a combination of turpentine, acetone, and benzene, which was the only substance that could kill a toon. In the film's climax, Doom revealed himself to be a toon, but not just any toon. He was the one who killed Eddie Valiant's brother Teddy by dropping a piano on his head. For the toon version of Judge Doom, Lloyd's natural voice was supplemented by a high-pitched screaming provided by veteran voice actor Corey Burton. In a 2012 interview with website The AV Club, link in the description field below this video, Lloyd compared playing Judge Doom to playing Commander Krug by saying, "That was somewhat like playing Captain Krug, actually. Here was another guy who, okay, he was a toon, but he was also just so evil. So evil. I mean, dipping the little shoes and other little toons into the dip? He was just nasty." Born on February 7, 1947 in Glendale, California, United States, Wayne Allwine was one of three sound effects editors on the 1989 film Star Trek V: The Final Frontier. Allwine started his career as a sound effects editor, primarily for Disney. In 1977, on the recommendation of his retiring mentor Jimmy McDonald, Allwine succeeded him as the third official voice performer for iconic Disney mascot character Mickey Mouse, who Allwine portrayed in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Despite his work as Mickey Mouse, Allwine would continue to act as a sound effects editor until the release of The Final Frontier. Allwine would continue to portray Mickey Mouse until his death from complications of diabetes in Los Angeles, California, United States on May 18, 2009, at the age of 62. Born in Denver, Colorado, United States on March 12, 1946, legendary voice actor Frank Welker provided the screaming sounds for Spock in Star Trek III: The Search for Spock, as well as the vocal effects for the cytoplasmic lifeform that attacked B'Elanna Torres in the 5th season Voyager episode Nothing Human. In Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Welker provided the vocalizations for the title character from Disney's 1942 classic, Dumbo. In addition, Welker provided his vocal talents to two of the three Roger Rabbit short films. In Roller Coaster Rabbit, he voiced the bull, while in Trail Mix-Up, he voiced the bear and beaver. Let us now transition to looks at those who only worked on the Roger Rabbit short films. Born in Los Angeles, California, United States on August 14, 1953, legendary composer James Horner earned fame early in his ultimately storied career by composing the score for 1982's Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, when original Star Trek the Motion Picture composer Jerry Goldsmith proved financially unavailable. Horner also had a cameo appearance in The Wrath of Khan as a canonically unnamed enlisted trainee seen on the Enterprise as it readied for the final battle in the Motara Nebula with Khan and the Reliant. While director Leonard Nimoy wanted friend Leonard Rosenman to score 1984's Star Trek III: The Search for Spock, and would ultimately get Rosenman on board for Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home 2 years later, ultimately the plan to have Search for Spock match continuity with Wrath of Khan as close as possible necessitated Horner's being brought back on board. Or, as Horner remarked in a late 1982 interview with Starlog magazine, quote, "For me not to do it, I'd have to be in a bad accident or get killed," unquote. In 1989, Horner scored Tummy Trouble, the first of the 3 Roger Rabbit short cartoons. Coincidentally, Tummy Trouble accompanied the original theatrical and home video releases of Disney's film Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which Horner also composed the music for. Horner's music for Tummy Trouble was included on the 2018 Entrada Records 3-disc release of the Who Framed Roger Rabbit soundtrack. Sadly, Horner was killed in a single-person plane crash in the Los Padres National Forest outside Ventacopa, California, United States on June 22, 2015 at the age of 61. Fortunately for us all, he left behind an enormous body of work that will continue to entertain and inspire moviegoers for generations to come. Born Hiro Morikawa in what is now Seoul, South Korea on June 26, 1941, Hiro Narita served as the director of photography for 1991's Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country. However, this came after Narita's work as director of photography for the ending live-action sections of Tummy Trouble and Roller Coaster Rabbit, which were meant to replicate the original Who Framed Roger Rabbit's animation to live-action transition. Born in Baltimore, Maryland, United States on October 24, 1957, actor John Kassir portrayed Gar in the 7th season Voyager episode Critical Care. In the 3rd Roger Rabbit short, Trail Mix-Up, Kassir voiced the American tourist attraction Mount Rushmore. Thank you for joining us for another exciting episode of Starfleet Cinema. Until next time, this is Neo Blissy X signing off. Take care and live long and prosper.